you are a developer working on a traditional workflow, if you are working with n number of developers, what happens is n number of developers are working on n different features, and these features are into n number of different branches. So when a developer finishes working on the feature, they'll test the feature in isolation, and if the test passes, they would ask the feature to be merged to production branch. Here, the merge to production needs to be tested again. The whole system is tested again, and the code is deployed to production server. The problem with this workflow is that if you are working on a team of multiple developers, after some time it becomes a challenge to merge all their code. So in this state, you will enter something called as merge hell. For example, if Dave is working on the front end for a website and Mario is working on the back end, after 3 months, when you try to merge their projects, it will result in something called git merge hell. They have changed the code, multiple lines of code, multiple times, and they are creating conflict between them. When the conflicts are resolved, the website would need to be tested again before being moved to production. There are chances of this being overlooked in the long and tedious process, hence breaking the code in production. So this is where CICD comes in. What is CICD? CICD stands for continuous integration and continuous deployment. In continuous integration, all the members of production development team push their code multiple times a day to remote repository. The repository is so configured such that it carries out all the tests, checks for any conflicts, and lets the developers know of any bugs present. These bugs are known even before they arise. The major benefit here is that there are no long tedious integrations. The issue are detected way earlier, the developers spend way less time debugging, and more time is spent adding features. The overall delivery of the software is rapid. In continuous deployment, after the tests are passed, the feature is automatically merged and sent to testing environment and deployed to testing environment automatically. If the tests there are passed, the code can be deployed automatically. Once it is confirmed that nothing breaks in this environment, the code is finally deployed to production. Even in production, not all users will see the new version of the website at once. Only a small percentage of users will experience the new version first, and these are monitored very carefully. If everything goes well, it is released gradually to other users as well. If something goes wrong in production, the code is pulled back, and only a small amount of users would know they had a bad experience, and the rest of the production is always relatively safe. So what this does, it creates a feedback loop for continuous integration and continuous deployment. As seen in this diagram, we start at planning phase. Code the software, build it, run the test, and release it. The release is deployed to multiple environments where they are operated and continuously monitored. Any issues are reported and the cycle is repeated again. So what are some tools that are used for performing the whole CI/CD operation? So as seen in this diagram, these are the tools that you can use to complete the whole CI/CD process. You can use tools like Git to store your code. You can use Maven to build it. You can use tools like Selenium and JUnit to test it. You can use Jenkins to release it. You can deploy the code and monitor it in operation using tools like Docker and Kubernetes. You can use libraries like Spunk to monitor your code, and again you can complete the whole feedback process, plan how to fix everything, and then come back to the coding process again.
Thanks for watching. If you want more awesome tech content just like this, be sure to hit the subscribe button.